Hey, good morning. It is Tuesday. It's actually 3:58 a.m. in the morning. Getting up at this time for me now, right now, is it's just it's not even an issue. It's not even a problem. I've had so much repetitious, uh, meaning going over and over the cycle that it's become a thing of the past. It's not even an issue. On my way to the office right now, um, my daily routine, typically when I wake up in the morning, is it's fairly repetitious. I mean, you can set your clock by it, and there's what I'm realizing. There's nothing wrong with having a repetitious routine when it comes to how you go about your business. That repetitious routine is what is going to allow you to be productive most in the area where you need to be productive. Think about a repetitious behavior. Some people might say, well, that's boring. I'm going to give you a couple examples where repetitious behavior is exhibited in some of the most highly crafted areas and where it's exhibited in some of the most specialized areas. If you think about a flight pilot, like a pilot, somebody who flies a plane, any kind of plane, commercial plane, jet plane, whatever, he's going to go through a system of repetitious habits, repetitious systems where he's going to turn switches, he's going to go through logbooks, he's going to go through this. Now, I guarantee the same repetition that he's using in his business to fly that plane is not the same repetitions that he uses in his life, his personal life. But that repetitiousness is important, and it is necessary to what he's doing. Think about another thing. They have that great example of Larry Bird. For a lot of you who are young, you don't know who Larry Bird is. That's the guy that was before Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. He was I don't know how many championships he's won with the Boston Celtics. Larry Bird did a commercial. It was either for McDonald's, Coke, Pepsi, Sprite. He did a commercial for somebody, and the commercial went like this: they wanted him to miss a shot. Well, his repetitious habit is to shoot the ball a specific way with his wrist, flick of it, the ball goes in. Naturally, that is how he's tuned to actually do things. And guess what? It was hard for him to miss because he had been so mentally focused on how to do that on a regular basis that, well, he couldn't miss the shot. It took him a while to finally miss the shot. Repetitious behavior is the same thing with a quarterback. He throws the ball the same way. What I'm saying is repetition is good when it's in your business. I don't think it's so good when it's in your family or in your personal life, because who wants to have a predictable personal life? Who wants to have predictable outcome fun? However, if you don't have some predictable income, then you're going to have some up and down fun because you ain't going to know where you're going to be coming from. So the repetitious behavior is good. Getting up at this time in the morning, getting ready to go to the office, not an issue. In the beginning it was, because all these thoughts start running through my head. What are you really doing this for? This isn't going to work. You're crazy. Go back to sleep. Don't do it. I know enough about habits now that I can create almost any habit I want, and I can move in that direction. So back to what I was saying, my repetitious habit in the morning is get immediately up. As soon as my alarm goes up, I get up, stretch my body out real quick. Thank God that I'm healthy enough to get my feet out the bed and pursue another goal and pursue another productive day. And I go into the bathroom, get my stuff ready, turn the iron on, get my things ready, do my push-ups and sit-ups. Now today, I went to go do my push-ups and sit-ups, and I laid down, and I'm listening to some audiobook is what I'm listening to right now, and it's playing in the background. And I got on the ground and I started thinking about all the different things that I had been through mentally, how I'd stretched myself to do things that make me really uncomfortable in order to not necessarily uh, because I wanted to, but because it was necessity of my business. It was necessity of getting to my goals. It was necessity of providing for my family. It was necessity of getting to that next level. All the things that I'm doing are necessities of that. I remember when I laid down to do my sit-ups, and I do it right by the door, thinking, God, I'm so glad that at least I'm headed up the mountain. Because I remember a point when I was just staring at the mountain, thinking how big the climb was. The climb is always going to be big, it's always going to be there, but it's always going to be necessary to get to where you got to go. And I'm so happy. At that moment, I came back to a point of gratitude, because I was like, I done really accomplished a lot. I've really mentally, physically, emotionally overcame a lot of things. And I wouldn't have overcame these things if I had still been standing at the base of the mountain, staring up at it, talking about how big it looks, how impossible it looks, how hard it's going to be, how much I don't want to do it. And I'm glad, and I don't really remember if I ever told myself don't do it, but I'm glad that I took that first step to go up the mountain, because as you start to build that endurance, it's easier to be that type of person. It's easier to build into that type of person. It's easier to have that endurance. It's easier once you start lifting that weight. It's easier once you start learning how to pull back from that extra meal that you want to get. It's easier when you set something when you set something up to say, you know what, I'm not going to eat fast food no more. You know what, I'm going to get better rest. You know what, I'm going to take better care of myself. You know what, I'm going to treat my family better. You know what, I'm going to tithe a little bit more. You know what, I'm going to take care of somebody else and make sure that they got some food in their mouth. When you do it all, it becomes a little bit easier. That's why it's 4:05 in the morning right now. I'm on my way to the office. I'm going to take a nice, slow, relaxed drive in. I'm going to play something right now. I actually took it back, and I'm going to show you, because I don't listen to these anymore, but I actually have it, and I'm actually going to throw this one in. This one's Anthony Robbins, Awakening the Giant. I was listening to a clip of this morning, probably about 2 minutes of it, and at that moment, he's probably one of the first people I ever listened to. I listened to a lot of Joel Osteen, a lot. I mean, that guy is so positive. I mean, his name is Joel, Joel, I think. He's so positive, he's so happy. It's a mountain, but you know, you got two options: either stand there and look at it, or get up the fucking thing. Seriously. All right, man. I'm out, man. Have a great day.